Hey guys, welcome back to the 10th episode of the Super Rad Podcast. I'm Tooth.
I'm emotional.
I'm seeing red. Not because we've done so many retakes, but because I'm the thermometer. It's getting hot in here.
It actually is getting kind of warm.
Where's the Nelly plug right now?
I was actually thinking minor threat. I thought you were going to go into a seeing red. I was waiting for Nick to get out of his chair and just start moshing. So yeah, this is the first one that we've actually recorded from a different location. We're currently in the sauna, aka
That's all you need to know.
the Blow Stang headquarters, and it is 1 in the morning and it's 85 degrees, so Cleveland in the summer sucks. In this part we're going to be talking more about the CCAG, this awesome blog I did an interview with about video games and music, and just the usual bullshit. So yeah, we saw a lot of crazy stuff at CCAG. Famicom games, we saw some rare Atari games. This one guy in particular, the Game King out of Lexington, Kentucky, had some of the craziest shit I've ever seen before. What do you guys think was the craziest stuff that you guys saw there?
I don't know. I think it was just the people in general, really. Like, I was surprised in, like, the diversity, like, there really was. I was expecting, like, just, like, pimply face, like, glasses wearing guys.
Like the stereotype of quote-unquote nerds.
I know, that's
or
so
whatever.
bad saying that, but that's what I was expecting, and it wasn't like that at all.
Well, you'd never been to a gaming convention or anything like that before, so...
Yeah, but still, I mean, it was, like, you know, it's not as big as, like, a lot of the bigger ones. That's what I was expecting, and it was not like that at all. It was super cool.
Yeah, it was like really laid back, but I can totally understand where you're coming from never going to a game convention before, and especially, I mean, this one was big in our scale, but I mean, by no means was this fucking Comic-Con or E3 or anything like that.
And I hope no one takes offense to that, but that's honestly, that's my honest opinion. That's what I was expecting, really.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, what did you think going into it, Nick?
Well, I thought I was going for a video game confection, and when there wasn't an NES controller-shaped ice cream cake, I was crestfallen.
I would have been so fucking stoked. No, if it was a NES, like, if they somehow made it into, like, pizza and not a cake, I don't know how you would do that, but...
Does a confection have to be a dessert?
No, I think it's just something...
Confectionery?
I think it's just something that you might enjoy, really.
No, I think it has to involve with sweets, but we digress. No, we don't. I want a Super Nintendo pizza right now. No, but what did you really think going in? Like, you haven't been to a gaming convention or like that before, had you?
No.
So, did you have any like preconceived notions or?
Yeah.
Because I know you thought we were gonna have like a booth and like we were gonna be talking or like fielding questions, I guess, all day or whatever.
Strippers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I had preconceived notions. I thought it'd be a lot easier to move around in there, but it was like shoulder to shoulder. There was a real good turnout.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah. You actually made a good point out of your horrible comedy that we've grown to love and admire you from.
They're definitely gonna have to change venues next year into a bigger one because that one. I mean, not that it was bad, but it's just grown. I mean, from pictures and videos I've seen of past events, like it's grown and it needs a change for the better.
Yeah, it was really packed, especially during the middle of the day. But well, I'm glad you guys had fun though, because like I said, I went to the one last year, so coming from, I wanted to see like what you guys were thinking, like coming in, never going to like a gaming convention or anything like that before.
Yeah, it was super rad.
So funny. But what do you think was the craziest things you guys saw there? I mean, besides maybe that 12-year-old girl smoking hella Newports outside.
Probably the fact that her mom was giving them to her.
Yeah, right. That was so ridiculous.
I don't know, just like the prize giveaways were insane. Like, what they had. Did we already talk about this?
Oh, we talked about it a little bit. I mean, like the Superboy and like...
I just can't get over it. Some of the prizes were so cool. I thought that was cool. That was like one of the cool... And everyone like gathered around like the main stage and was like...
Yeah, that was really...
cheering and stuff.
That was really cool. And then like... Because when you paid $3 to get in, you got some tickets. So it wasn't like... Oh... It wasn't like you not like singling out, but you know what I mean? You didn't have to drop tons of money on tickets. Just by coming to the thing, you had a chance to win something, so that was really cool.
You had a chance to lose something too.
Yeah, if you ran into our drunk asses during it, we probably shoved a camera in your face.
And your virginity was not one of them.
You don't know that. Maybe someone got lucky.
Someone got laid at CCAG.
Hopefully.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But another really awesome thing, they recognized 4 people that are local Cleveland people that got world records through Twin Galaxies.
Oh, that was pretty sweet, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. And they had them all come out on stage and they gave them awards and stuff.
Yeah, they awarded them with posters.
What was the official, like, I don't know, awards they got? Was it from, like...
It was from Twin Galaxies, which is, like, the national, kind of like video game
like
score.
Guinness?
Guinness?
Yeah.
Like the video game, like, score database, like, it's all official and everything.
Oh, that's cool shit.
And it was really awesome to see people from Cleveland that got that. Like, that's insane. You know what I mean? And they got their own trading cards, too. Like, it was really, really cool.
I mean, according to everyone else in the U.S., what else is there to do in Cleveland besides video games? Which is not true, but...
Billy Mitchell in Hollywood, Florida. C-Town's coming at you.
Yeah, did you see... Oh, no, I told you about the Billy Mitchell signed poster, and you were like, what? And then we tried to find it, and we couldn't find it.
Because somebody picked it up.
Yeah, someone did pick it up.
And if you are that person that picked that up...
You're a scumbag. because it was on a table.
I loathe you.
Well, if you are that person that picked that up, you are Billy Mitchell, so that's pretty rad that you came, but...
Yeah, that guy is really full of himself. Another cool thing I saw given away was the Billy Mitchell hot sauce.
Oh, God, yeah.
I didn't know if you guys saw that, but...
No.
I don't know, it was just kind of...
I've seen him put it in front of, like, other hot sauces.
Oh, yeah, and King of Kong. Yeah.
I don't know this guy, but I don't know how I feel about him already.
You wouldn't like him, he's kind of arrogant, but whatever. But it's really cool that Twin Galaxies recognize these people. We have video of all of it, so you'll be able to see it, and it's really cool. But... yeah, I don't know. I think the craziest thing that I saw there's a guy who had a booth called the Game King from Lexington, Kentucky, and he had a sealed copy. He had so many insane games. He had Earthbound in big box complete. He was selling that for like $1,200.
He had a couple, and then they had some like stragglers of that game, like out of the box.
Oh yeah, he had like loose Earthbounds, but he had like 4 of them.
Yeah, and they were still worth what, like $100 a piece at least.
I think he was selling them for like $1.80.
Yeah, it was something nuts.
Let's see, what else did we saw? We saw sealed copies of Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, sealed Tactics, Little Samson for the NES, which is a rare game. But, Bandai Stadium events, which we'll probably never see again in person. But, like, to top that off, he had a copy of the 1990 NWC card, which is, as me and Nick talked about in another podcast, the holy grail of Nintendo games. And he had one of them, and he was selling it. And I asked him how much he was selling it for, and he was selling it for
What about the guy who had
$10,000.
What about the guy like that had like 10 copies of Pokemon Snap or Stadium, one of the two, and he like made his homemade boxes for him?
Oh yeah, our buddy, one of my brother's buddies that actually listens to the show, what's up, Steve Schubeck, got one of those. It was a custom-made Pokemon Stadium box, but it was only as big as the cartridge. And it was all homemade artwork.
Like it was the original box. It was just scaled down. Yeah, it was like he took the box and scaled it down and then printed it out like on a home, computer. It was definitely that.
Like the graphic was the same.
Yeah, I don't know, but he showed it to me. Like Steve showed it to me like later that day though, but it looked kind of custom.
It looked almost as like.
It wasn't like as pixelated as like you were describing it though.
It was almost like one of those, like a cigarette pack almost. It was crazy.
Well, it wouldn't be super pixelated if you scaled it down. It'd be super pixelated.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, but yeah, like Mark said, it was only as big as the cartridge. It was really weird, and I've never seen anything like it.
Like put it this way, if like you dropped like a little bit of water on it, it would bleed.
Yeah, probably. It was really cool though. That was really awesome.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorite tables or booths or whatever we saw was the Famicom table. This guy had about 300 Famicom games.
Yeah, see, I've always been a fan of the periodic.
Was chemistry your favorite?
It is now after some of that stuff I heard.
The horror stories we were telling Nick about earlier about me and Mark's high school experiences. Well, that was probably one of my favorite tables.
Yeah, some of you listeners might have got like a wedgie.
Multiple.
You don't even know.
Shit got real
Yeah.
back in the
day.
back in the early 2000s.
Yeah. But like just to see Sweet Home, I tried to buy it, but I didn't have enough money. I tried to talk him down. Get an original Famicom copy of Sweet Home, which is basically it's recognized as the first survival horror game, and it was made by the people that went on to make the Resident Evil series. And he had it. I just wanted it so bad, but I couldn't get him down from 50.
What system was that for?
Famicom. So.
Oh, it's that old?
Yeah, Japanese NES. Yeah, it's a great game, and I wanted it so bad, but I couldn't get it.
Yeah, after the first Resident Evil, I heard all the people involved with it became like writers because the dialogue was so strong.
That's why I actually liked I liked and hated the GameCube remake, because they actually like kind of redid the dialogue and didn't make it as corny as before.
That's terrible.
I know.
And as you know, Nick's a huge fan of dialogue in video games. Loves it.
He just went on record just saying he wished voiceovers never happened in video games.
Oh, really? I thought he was like a huge fan.
But then, like,
it still counts as dialogue if it's not.
Yeah, but
audible.
if your wish never came true, you'd never hear like, "You almost became a Jill sandwich," because you know Barry Burton's like the best dude ever. So it was really cool to see that original Sweet Home cart. We saw a bunch of bootleg Famicoms too. What did we? Super Mario Brothers 9.
Yeah, I think it was like Super Mario like 23.
Yeah, there's some really weird cards.
And like they had like the character costumes on it. Like you could be like a guy with like a ski mask on, and like
yeah, they're really ass
through like
backers.
hockey sticks and stuff. It was like the weirdest things you would ever think of.
It's like actually playing Blades of Steel, just like unknowingly.
Yeah, right. You put the card in and it's like Blades of Steel.
And like they had one version of like Mario 2, but it wasn't Mario 2. Like they had, I can't even explain it. It was like Twilight Zone of like Mario.
Oh, was that the one they had set up on the TV and the guy was playing and he was like the Hammer Brother?
Yeah, in Mario 2 is the weirdest thing ever.
It wasn't like the original Famicom, like Doki Doki Panic or anything like that. It was like a really weird like mod.
Little did I know that, but then on the wristbands that they actually put on you to get in the show, there was actually drops of acid on it. That's what was going on.
We were all just hallucinating. This never actually happened.
Nope.
It was actually Super Mario, like the original NES card. Where it's like,
these two podcasts were actually like not part of time at all.
Time or space.
Well, I knew about all the Mario stuff because like me and Jenny Lewis text each other.
Forgot your fascination with.
I wasn't gonna share with these guys though.
Old J Lo is Nick. You know, when you get a first name basis with her, you know, calls her J Lo. So.
Thanks for telling everybody.
Hey, I'm sorry to blow up your spot, but I just wanted to, holler that, a little celebrity shout out, Still waiting for the Wizard too. What's up, Jenny? What's up? Still waiting.
What's up, Fred Savage and the kid with the power glove?
Oh man, Lucas, he's so bad. Love the power glove. So bad.
Sometimes being bad can feel so good, Jenny can have it, girl.
Yeah. That's what's up. So, to wrap up the CCAG talk, it was amazing. Please go to it next year.
Yeah.
Come say what's up to us.
And
It'll be at the Q.
Yeah, hopefully.
The Wolstein Center.
The IX Center.
Yeah. Oh, even better.
You'll get to ride a frickin' Ferris wheel.
Yeah, and puke and eat some elephant ears and then go play some video games.
Hopefully.
Yeah, thank you guys, everyone at CCAG. That was awesome.
Yeah, you can check out the site at ccagshow.com. We'll put a link in the description for the video so you guys can check it out.
Yeah, and you can actually check out the site because we will be putting our sources on the end of this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. So to go into that blog I was talking about, I did an interview with this guy Logan who runs Nights into Dreams.
I heard that guy's got an adamantium skeleton.
He could. The dude rules and he's super into synth jams
right?
and like science fiction. No, he's like way into like Blade Runner and Man Who Fell to Earth.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's like his jump off. So I did an interview with him. You can check out his blog at nightsintodreams.tumblr.com, and he has a bunch of other awesome interviews with great music artists. His blog has to deal with music in people that do music and how video games influence them to create their music. So thank you again, shout out to Logan, for giving me that opportunity to talk about Super Rad, my favorite video games and music and all that. So again, it's nightsintodreams.tumblr.com, and we'll put a link in the description for that too. So
weaponx@gmail.
weaponx@gmail. No, it'd have to be like Ruby Weapon. Or no, what was the really hard one in 7? Where you fight him on the, like, with all the Mako in the background?
In the desert?
No, he's like a secret one. He's optional.
Oh. Well, they're all optional except for the
Ultimate?
weapon, yeah.
Isn't the one I'm talking about, you have to, like, equip the underwater materia?
Oh, that's Emerald.
Okay. Yeah, that one's really hard. That's all I really have to say about it.
So am I.
Good, now you and my brother can hang out and get hard all the time. Because that was all my brother was talking about on the last podcast.
So hard.
Yeah, no, he's just talking about how hard he gets over Super Nintendo soundtracks. So you two, that's not the word I want to say. It like came through my mind, and I was like, I don't want to say that.
Which brings me to my next point. We're gonna get.
Yeah, please segue, Nick.
We're gonna keep the polls going, no pun intended. And we're gonna let you decide which word should describe the relationship between these two.
Yeah.
We're gonna have that up on Facebook probably within the next 24
minutes. Seconds.
And then we'll be dropping a Twitter bomb on that sometime in the near future.
What you know about dropping those Twitter bombs, son?
Actually, we're gonna put up a poll to see what music you guys want to hear for our background music. So please vote on that, because we only use music from games we have. So if you guys, we'll put up games we actually have. So I don't know, vote on that and let us know.
The Super Rad family already cast their votes. Boombastic has 2.
Because it relates to video games so much. Alright, we're going to shut this down before it just gets too out of control. Thanks as always, guys, for listening. This has been episode 10.
We're going to build a time machine and shut this down before it gets too out of control.
Yeah, we're just going to cancel the whole podcast before it ever began. No, thanks for listening as always. This has been episode 10 of the Super Rad podcast.
Actually, speaking of time machines, if anyone found that first clue in Ready Player One, get at us on the Twitters.
They actually did. 100 people did.
None of our listeners, though.
Oh, no. Yeah, no, if you guys got lucky enough to do that, please let us know. But I don't know, I think I probably would have already known about it.
Or if you just got lucky in general, Soul Calibur Girls, what's up?
Yeah, Mark and Nick, they're looking. Where are you girls at?
I'm looking and dirking.
Mark and Nick are not the names of the Soul Calibur Girls. Maybe they are.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, who knows?
I was not able to find the wallet when I looked through the purse.
Fuck. Alright, maybe third time's a charm. Thanks for listening, guys.